How much home can I afford? It's a question we get asked all the time when someone's trying to buy a home. And the answer is kind of complicated. Let's dive in. The first thing you're going to need to think about is your down payment. Most programs are going to require 3 to 5% minimum as the actual down payment, but you're also going to have to be able to pay all the different lender fees, title work, and different paperwork fees with your county and state, as well as normally roughly 6 months of taxes and insurance into an escrow. So a good rule of thumb is that you make sure you have at least 10% of a home that you want to buy as a down payment to be prepared to get into that home. Now, the other thing that gets a little bit more complicated is figuring out what you can actually afford as a monthly payment. And there's a process to this. What I strongly recommend is that you pull all 3 of your credit reports. You get average 1 free pull every year from all 3 bureaus. Pull that and go through the fine-tooth comb and see all the debts that are reporting on all the different credit reports. And make sure, get rid of the duplicates, but count your monthly payments on each, the monthly minimum payments that are being reported. Now you're going to calculate all those up together until you have the full number of what you're paying out monthly. Now what you need to do is, if you're a W-2 employee, you can take your gross income and divide that in half and subtract the debts from that number. What's left over is what you can afford as a house payment that can cover your home and your taxes and insurance. Now, if you're self-employed, you do have to use the net number instead of the gross on what you actually bring in annually divided by 12 to get your monthly income. But same thing, you take your monthly income once you have that and you subtract out all of those debts. With that number left over, that is what you can afford to cover your payment and your taxes and insurance if you're escrowing.
Oh, hey guys, good to see you there. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you.
Regardless if you do escrow or not, you do need to be able to afford it, so it does have to fit in that number. Now, to find out what you can afford and once you have your payment number and your down payment, what you can do is go to an amortization schedule. We have some at thelendingdictionary.com. It's a quick Google to find them. I will leave one a link in the description here. But what you can do is you put in the different your down payment number and the different home values that you plan to be looking at purchasing and an interest rate. A quick Google will get you average interest rates at the time. I would always look for those slightly higher ones just to make sure you're being conservative and factor all that in. Once you have all that calculated, it'll actually show you if that payment will fit in your number. For more information like this, you can come on over to thelendingdictionary.com and keep watching these videos for more information.